So we are in Moab. We're down here along the Colorado River currently. This is our first time to Moab. We're out here to explore it and experience these red rocks.
And try out our new truck camper.
We've sort of intentionally left Moab off of our travels. We've been on the road for 6 years and we've looped all around the country and we've always missed the center of Utah. And I think it was partially because we wanted to have the flexibility of this rig, if you will.
Well, ever since we took the truck camper to Alaska in 2019, we knew that we wanted a truck camper. We loved that style of travel. We loved the places that it enabled us to go. And we learned a lot from our Alaska experience. We were able to go a lot of places, but we also realized some of the limitations of that rig and that setup. The problem is when you start getting bigger trucks, they usually come in dualies. And so Tom discovered this modification that you can make to big trucks called singling them out. And so you basically take the dual rear wheels and replace that with a really big single tire.
Yeah, they're called super singles, and they're actually designed to carry the weight of what 2 tires normally would.
And we came across this truck that was for sale with basically all the modifications that we wanted done already. The only catch was it was on Kodiak Island in Alaska.
We were in Florida.
We figured out a way to ship this truck from Kodiak Island on the ferry when the ice broke up in the springtime, and it rode on the ferry unaccompanied from Kodiak Island all the way down to Washington, and Tom met it and drove it off the ferry. And that was the very first time he had driven the truck.
We had to go ahead and make some more modifications to it to fit the camper. We had to cut the side rails down on the flatbed so that the truck camper would sit on it properly. We had to build custom, basically straps that hold the camper down to the bed. In addition, we made lighting modifications to the truck. We added a lot of lights on the front and lighting modifications on the outside of the rig so that we can really get into places at night.
We basically did everything. We reupholstered all of the fabric. We replaced the dinette cushions. We did new flooring. We painted every wall, redid the countertops with this really cool epoxy countertop treatment. It's a custom design. We did it ourselves, so it's a unique pour, and it was probably my favorite part of the renovation.
Pouring epoxy is literally mixing up a big vat of epoxy and just pouring it all over the countertops and then mixing in colors and creating whatever design you wanted. We really chose to stick with Battle-Born batteries because they've been reliable. They've done exactly what they say they're supposed to do in all of our other rigs. We run a very large system in our fifth wheel. We have 8 of the 100 amp hour batteries in a 24 volt configuration. And we run that system with almost 3,000 watts of solar as our primary power source. Even when we're plugged into shore power, our solar is priority. So that means that we actually fill the batteries and drain them down almost every single day. And we've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and we've seen almost 0 degradation on the batteries. So that use case has proved to me that they are a very reliable, stout battery that's gonna last a very long time. We have a newer form factor. We're using the Game Changer GC3 batteries, so we were able to pack a lot of battery capacity into a very tight space on this rig, which is really important when you're building a smaller rig, because space is a premium.
The community so far has seemed really awesome, and I'm sure we'll get tons of ideas of more trips to do and explore more of the places in between all of the destinations that we've hit in the United States and Canada so far. I'm sure that more and more trips will just form in our minds and places that we want to go.
I like that. It really is designed for the in-between.